I'm going to cover with you in this video the 3 easiest ways to unlock the Lovecat event slime. First, you want to join our Discord server, which is linked in the comment and description box below, and head on over to the referral code section. As you can see, we have hundreds and hundreds of people sharing their referral codes, so this is one of the quickest and easiest ways to get it done. As you can see, this comment from 3 minutes ago, they had indicated how easy it was to get their event referrals done in the Discord server. We actually have people in the server using the third method, which I'll cover shortly, to get everyone free referrals, so join there to easily share your code. I also recommend commenting your referral code on this video, since the last video we did had a ton of traction. If you are subscribed, I'll pin your comments randomly. That way it'll help speed up everyone's progress to getting their referral codes used. We had 4,400 comments on the last video so far, which really helped people get their code used. So feel free to comment on this video with your referral code and let others know if you use their code. That way they'll use your code as well. And please indicate if your referral code was used. That way people will know to move on to the next code that's available. I really hope the comment section helps everyone get the event slime quickly, but on top of doing these 2 simple methods, there is one more thing you can do. This method doesn't rely on others to use a code. You can just refer yourself as many times as you want, and I'll show you exactly how to do that in a speedy process. Since technically, if we take a second to think about it, not everyone can get the new event slime, because we're able to use only 1 code at a time. So for every 5 people, only 1 will have the slime unlocked. That's 20% of the player base, which isn't fair at all. So that's why I'm here, to show everyone how you'll be able to unlock Lovecat. First off, you'll need an emulator. I have the best emulator available linked in the comment and description box below. I chose and used BlueStacks because it's a safe, stable, and fast emulator, and it has the features we need to successfully get our free referrals in quickly. So go ahead and follow the link to download the emulator. What we're going to do in BlueStacks is make 5 new accounts and refer yourself, which should only take a few minutes to do. I'll tell you what to do from start to finish. First, go to the emulator link provided in the description and comment box below. Click on the Play Legend of Slime Idle RPG PC button, which is highlighted on the screen. This will prompt the emulator to download along with Legend of Slime. Again, we use BlueStacks because it is the only emulator that I trust, and it runs extremely smoothly. Once you have it downloaded, open the executable file and press Install Now once the pop-up comes up. You'll have to wait a bit for the emulator to install. Give it some time, and once it does install, the emulator will automatically open itself up. So please wait for it to open up by itself so it doesn't mess with the installation. Once the emulator does open up, you'll see the following screen for Legend of Slime. Press the Install from Google Play button as highlighted here. Sign into your Google account or register for one, and then the game will download directly to the emulator without any problems. Since this is an Android emulator and you use the link that I provided, it will automatically download Legend of Slime from the Google Play Store. Now, before you open Legend of Slime within the emulator, you must do the following steps. These steps are optional, but it will speed up the process 5 to 10 times, depending on how many referrals you want to get. So once you have Legend of Slime installed, this is what you should see on your screen. Again, don't open up the game yet and do the following. Click the multi-instance button, which is the boxes stacked up on each other. Once you have it open, you'll need to stop the emulator or just close it. Ignore all the previous instances that I have saved on my BlueStacks already. You'll only have one when you first install the emulator. I want you to focus on the referral demonstration instance that I have here on the bottom. Once you do close the emulator, you should see the following options. Tap the clone instance button as you see indicated here. I recommend lowering your settings based on your computer or laptop specs, but I'll just use these settings for the purposes of the video. If you have a slow PC, lower the resolution down to the lowest setting and change the DPI to the lowest option. You can also change the memory allocation and CPU cores lower. in order to run more instances if your PC is lagging. I'm going to now generate more instances and I'll explain why. We're going to create 4, so including our first one, which was installed when we first downloaded BlueStacks, we will have a total of 5. It'll take a moment for the instances to be cloned, so just give it a second. What this will do is create an exact copy of our previously opened emulator instance when we initially installed BlueStacks. This means we will have 5 fresh emulators with Legend of Slime downloaded. That way we're not required to log into our Google Play account again and reinstall the game. And by doing this, I'll show you how to control all 5 emulators at once, cutting down on how many times you'll need to play the game to refer yourself. Now that the emulators are cloned, I want you to check off the 5 emulator instances that you have and press start. Again, these steps are optional. Your PC may or may not be able to handle this, but most should be alright in doing so. As you can see, I have all 5 open. Next, I want you to tap the following button. It's called Sync Operations. It looks like a refresh button. Select all of the emulators you cloned and press Start Sync. What this does is it controls all the emulators from just one of the instances, meaning we can do this entire process once through our single emulator that we have open. Because BlueStacks is now recording our clicks on the first emulator and projecting them onto the other 4. As you can see, there might be a very minor delay between each emulator, but overall they function the same. So take a few seconds longer between each game input, since if you do them too quickly, one of the emulators may fall behind and miss a click. If that happens, you can just manually click on one of the other emulators that does this. That way you'll bring it back to speed with the rest. Now you'll want to just play the game normally. The tutorial is more than enough to get you to the point where you'll unlock the Invite a Friend feature. As you can see, stage 2-5 is where you unlock the Invite a Friend event. This is at around quest 44. You can copy my levels here. So level 135 for attack, 100 for HP, 45 for recovery, 15 for attack speed, and 10 for each crit option. I mostly summon weapons since they gave us an easy boost. Now you just want to go to the Invite a Friend feature for each account, type in your main game's referral code for each of the emulator instances. After you enter the referral code for your main account, you will have to wait a few minutes for the game to sync on each emulator. That way it'll register the referrals, and then the game must sync on your main account as well. So please do give it a few minutes before you panic, because it will take some time for the referrals to kick in. Since I have these 5 accounts ready to go, enter your referral code and comment I watched, so that way I know you watched to the end of the video, and I'll use your referral code on these new accounts that I made. This should be very straightforward. Again, the link to the emulator and the Discord server is in the description and comment box below. If you are subscribed, I'll pin your comments shortly down below so you get your referral codes used on the YouTube video. Be sure to like the video if you want more Legend of Slime content like this, and stay subscribed for future updates. Have a great day, everyone.